Hello Internet, welcome back to Placement Videos. So as we have discussed the very basic problems of arrays, now let's discuss about some advanced problem that is or advanced techniques, that is multi-dimensional array or higher dimensional array. Multi-dimensional means it will be having two or more dimensions. That means in let's say I have an array, that means let's say the name is array and the elements are like 1, 5, 7 and 9. Fine. So here as you can see, this is only having a particular row, but let's say I want to calculate like a matrix. Let's say that's the problem is given like matrix. So in mathematics what we have learned that in matrix there will be two coordinates or two dimensions. One is I and one is j. Let's say this is I, that means I or j, that is row and column. This is nothing but row and this is nothing but the column. Fine. So we have to declare two spaces, separate spaces for rows and columns. So I have declared an 3 by 3 matrix. We all know what is 3 by 3 matrix, and in 3 by 3 matrix there are some elements I have put. So it is very intuitive and it is very clear that how matrix is calculating and what is matrix. So this is nothing but the multidimensional array or 2D array. Let's print this array. How we'll be printing? We'll be needing two loops. One is for row and one is for column. First, start from rows. Row equal to starting from 0 until row less than 3. As I have given the size is 3, and then plus plus row, and then for int column equal to starting from 0 to column up to 3 and incrementing the column. This is very easy, and in that particular loop what we are doing is, first we are going inside this particular array by using this row loop, and then in column loop we are going each column by column, this column, this column and this column, and now we'll be printing the elements. Here are row and column. Fine. Let's print a space between two adjacent elements and see out a line over here. Let's print the solution. Let's put a message here. The matrix is, and then we put a line. See, all the elements is showing, but it's not showing like a particular typical matrix, because we have to do some techniques to print this one. See, this is now printed as a particular typical matrix. Fine. So I hope you got this one, what is multidimensional or 2D array. Let's say I want to get some user input and form a particular matrix. Fine. Let's say I'm taking now a 2 by 2 matrix. Fine. Or let's say 2 by 3 matrix. Then declaring as 2 and 3. It will be better if we use some variables. Let's say int row equal to 2 and int column equal to 3, then row, then column. Fine. As we will be taking user input, so I haven't initialized. So let's comment out this. So this is nothing but the simple to loop thing, and then for int I equal to 0 to I less than row, then plus I, and then inner loop will be of like int j equal to starting from 0 to j less than column plus j. Fine. Then nothing but I'll be simply taking input by using arr I j. Fine. Now I'll be printing this element. So let's copy from here first, uncomment this, cut this one, and then paste it. Let's change this variable names. J. Fine. And anything we need to change? Yes. Here it will be of row, then here it will be of column. Fine. Let's run this code. So I have to give user input 1 2 9 8 4 7. See, this is typical 2 by 3 matrix because I have entered the element in sequential wise, so you can get the matrix how it is evaluating or how it is taking the user input and printing this matrix. Fine. I hope you got this one. And last thing is transpose of a matrix. So I hope you know the transpose of a matrix in mathematics. I expect you know, and I expect you have learned. So pause the video and think about it, how to transpose a matrix and codify it. And if you can't solve the problem, just play the video and watch the tutorial. So now let's discuss the transpose of a matrix. So before dive into the code, just get the simple basic idea what is transpose. Transpose of a matrix is obtained by changing rows to column and column to rows. This is nothing but, let's say I am giving an array, and all the element of rows will be converted to column, and all the column element will be converted to row. Fine. This is nothing but the output will be of like this 1 4 7, then 1 4 7, then 2 5 8, and then 3 6 9. Fine. So how we will calculate this? This is nothing but arr ij will be converted to arr ji. That means row is converted to column and column is converted to row. So this is a simple trick to solve this problem or the transpose of a matrix problem. So let's codify this one. Let's take another matrix, an empty matrix let's say B over here, or let's say transpose. It will be better. Row then column. Fine. Then simply take an loop plus plus I, and also an inner loop int j equal to 0 to j less than column plus plus j. Then what I have to do is transpose ij will be equal to transpose ji. Fine. So now I have converted the whole matrix into a transpose matrix. Now let's just print this. I'm just copying this one and I'll be just modifying this. The transpose of the matrix is this, and let's see. Transpose. The matrix is this, and it will print the matrix, and then it will print the transpose of a matrix. Fine. So see. Oh, sorry. Because I have to do is error. I'm extremely sorry for that. I haven't initialized this transpose matrix. How we can find? So let's just print this one. Okay, I got this output. Fine. So let's just simply modify this one. Let's just print this. See, the matrix is and the transpose of a matrix is given here. So we reached the last part of our tutorial. Now the very interesting, that is the assignment part. So the problem statement is like write a program to calculate the sum and product of two matrix. Right? This will be a 2D matrix. Fine. So there are two problems. One is sum and another one is product. So I hope you will be able to calculate this, and there will be of two matrix, like another one is this, and also there will be a similar type of matrix, and you have to just find the sum and the product of that particular 2D matrix. So as earlier, you have to codify it and send me the CPP file in the given email ID. So I expect you loved this tutorial and you got some basic idea. There are some couple of problems which will be coming in your online assessment of various company tests. Fine. So you go through the each and every topics as well, because some like transpose and sum and product, this type of problems usually come in various online assessment tests. So go through this one, and bye bye till then. Bye bye.